scattered people on the earth, persons who possesses neither faith nor knowledge, and who are of the doubting nature, suffer a downfall for the skeptical souls. There is no happiness either in this world or the next.
यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानम् अधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम् परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे.
Oh man, Gita is not a religious book of any person, any particular caste, any particular class, any particular sector, any particular country, or any orthodox ideological person. Rather, it is for every caste, every religion, the four varnas, born of most lower family, the greatest sinner, or more than the sinner, of every age, every man and woman, that is for all. Truly, the Gita is the religious book of the entire human race, and it is a matter of great pride that the Gita is your religious book. Scattered people on this earth, this program is such a journey that will change your life. This journey will take you to the destination of salvation and happiness. Watch this program comfortably. Observe and go with it while watching. Do not allow the mind to inquire or analyze it. Do listen to the word and get immersed into the word, and listen to the words one by one and drown in the words. Just keep listening to the words and keep watching whether you reach the destination or not. It is only for you. You are a drop of light in this creation. You all have only one search, the door of salvation and the attainment of salvation, as well as the search for blissful life on this earth, good health, infinite peace, knowledge of good fortune, and eternal life. In any case, the joy of salvation. To achieve all these things, happiness and eternal peace, every human seeks Gurudev. But can you find it? Yes, it can be achieved. These all are possible only when the authorized Guru or Son of God arrives on this earth. It is the Aadishri Arun who is Son of God. By following whose path, you will achieve all these things, because Aadishri Arun is the only way. So, let's start the journey.
We shower us with your blessings. Prabhu, shower us with your blessings. Prabhu, shower us with your blessings. Thanked the Almighty, Prabhu, we are your devotees. We glorify you from deep within. Shower us with your blessings. Prabhu, shower us with your blessings. Prabhu, shower us with your blessings. Created all of us, only you can quench our thirst.
Lead us the path of righteousness and bless us with happiness.
Prabhu, bless us with happiness. Prabhu, bless us with happiness. Today we have thanked the Almighty, Prabhu, we are your devotees. We glorify you from deep within. Shower us with your blessings. Prabhu, shower us with your blessings. Prabhu, shower us with your blessings. To love everyone.
Rid our hearts of jealousy and let us always be your devotees.
Prabhu, let us always be your devotees. Prabhu, let us always be your devotees. Today we have thanked the Almighty, Prabhu, we are your devotees. We glorify you from deep within. Shower us with your blessings. Prabhu, shower us with your blessings. Prabhu, shower us with your blessings. Vishnu, your love is pure and true.
Help us to protect our dharma and purify our karma.
Prabhu, purify our karma. Prabhu, purify our karma. Today we have thanked the Almighty, Prabhu, we are your devotees. We glorify you from deep within. Shower us with your blessings. Prabhu, shower us with your blessings. Prabhu, shower us with your blessings. Prabhu, shower us with your blessings.
ईश्वर पुत्र आदिश्री अरुण, तेरा ब्रह्म ज्ञान व्यापक था, व्यापक है, व्यापक रहे। ब्रह्म ज्ञान रूपाय विश्व उत्पत्त्यादि हेत्वे तापत्रय विनाशाय आदिश्री वयं नमः। जो ब्रह्म ज्ञान रूप हैं, जो इस जगत की उत्पत्ति, स्थिति और विनाश के कारण हैं, तथा तीन तापों को नाश करने वाले हैं, उस ईश्वर पुत्र आदिश्री अरुण को नमस्कार करता हूँ।
Son of God Aadishri Arun, I have come to consult you with the inspiration of Kal administration.
Hey Devi, welcome to the consultation room.
Now you should start preparing to compete with Kali Purush from today itself. That's why I have come to your service. Now you order your warriors to destroy Kali Purush and his representative. Now don't waste your time giving instructions to people.
You have made me aware of the time fixed by the Kal administration. It is a very good thing. There is no wastage of time in preaching to the people. This incarnation of mine is embodiment of perfect love. This is the time for me to play love among my devotees, in which I have to make people realize that first of all God loved man and not man. The whole world is the result of the attraction of this love.
But what is its purpose in today's politics?
Its purpose is man has to learn that without love there is no creation. And even if the creation is done, then without love the life of man is incomplete. Politics alone does not fulfill life, nor is it the goal of life. The ultimate goal of the life is love, only love, because from there the path of devotion begins.
That's all fine, but in today's time, America is a superpower. But except America, 3 more countries are dreaming of becoming a superpower. Today's politics says that there are many powerful countries developed with many atomic bombs which are ruled by the representative of Kali Purush. She is sitting ready to make this earth human void. These powers should be destroyed before those countries make this earth humanless.
Let this time come.
But when will that time come, Son of God?
It's about to come, but not now. Now is the time for the complete love Leela of Son of God Aadishri Arun. Before starting the Leela of destruction, the Son of God Aadishri Arun wants to give this message to the human beings that ultimately love is the basis of the creation and love is the essence of the world.
मेरे जो भी भक्त हैं सब है नातेदार, सब है नातेदार, ये मेरे सब है नातेदार। लोगों ये अवतार हैं आदिश्री अवतार, लोगों ये अवतार हैं आदिश्री अवतार, आदिश्री अवतार, आदिश्री अवतार, आदिश्री अवतार, आदिश्री अवतार। संपूर्ण प्रेम अवतार, संपूर्ण प्रेम अवतार, संपूर्ण प्रेम अवतार, श्री आदिश्री अवतार। बंधु सखा और मात पिता कह जुड़े अनेकों नाते, ओ बंधु सखा और मात पिता कह जुड़े अनेकों नाते। बालक समझ के पल न झुलाते, प्रेम से भोग लगाते। तुम ही हो घट घट के वासी, तुम ही हो घट घट के वासी। पार्थ सारथी बन के सुनाया, पार्थ सारथी बन के सुनाया गीता का सब सार, गीता का सब सार। जो भी मेरे भक्त हैं सब हैं नातेदार, जो भी मेरे भक्त हैं सब हैं नातेदार। आदिश्री अवतार, आदिश्री अवतार, आदिश्री अवतार, आदिश्री अवतार। संपूर्ण प्रेम अवतार, संपूर्ण प्रेम अवतार, संपूर्ण प्रेम अवतार, श्री आदिश्री अवतार। प्रेम के नाते जो है निभाते, जो मुझको है भाव से ध्याते। ओ प्रेम के नाते जो है निभाते, जो मुझको है भाव से ध्याते। वो मुझको हर रूप में पाते, जो भी मेरी शरण में आते। आदिश्री घट घट के वासी, तुम ही हो घट घट के वासी। काम क्रोध मद लोभ न भाए, काम क्रोध मद लोभ न भाए। मैं हूँ प्रेम आधार, तुम हो प्रेम आधार। जो भी मेरे भक्त हैं सब हैं नातेदार, जो भी मेरे भक्त हैं सब हैं नातेदार। प्रेम ही भक्ति प्रेम ही पूजा, प्रेम ही भक्ति प्रेम ही पूजा, प्रेम ही भक्ति प्रेम ही पूजा। आदिश्री अवतार, आदिश्री अवतार, आदिश्री अवतार, आदिश्री अवतार। संपूर्ण प्रेम अवतार, संपूर्ण प्रेम अवतार। प्रेम ही भक्ति प्रेम ही पूजा। आदिश्री अवतार, आदिश्री अवतार, आदिश्री अवतार, आदिश्री अवतार। संपूर्ण प्रेम अवतार, संपूर्ण प्रेम अवतार, संपूर्ण प्रेम अवतार। श्री आदिश्री अवतार, संपूर्ण प्रेम अवतार, संपूर्ण प्रेम अवतार, संपूर्ण प्रेम अवतार, संपूर्ण प्रेम अवतार।
प्रेम ही सब वेदों का सार, प्रेम ही
Oh, what is the explanation of the supreme power in the words of music? The words of music of a musician like you. In fact, only the foresight of the musician can transcend the limits of the time and see the supreme power that is eternal.
बजाओगे राधा गोरी ऐसा मौसम है, ऐसा मौसम है। उतर कर अंबर से तारे झिलमिल कर प्यारे ये कितना दिव्य नजारा है,
स्वर्ग हमारा है। राधा पूछे शाम से, राधा पूछे शाम से, कह दो कन्हा कैसा मौसम है।
सोने जैसे दिन और चांद जैसी रात हैं, सोने जैसे दिन और चांद जैसी रात हैं।
हीरो के महल पे जवाहर की बरसात,
सोने जैसे दिन और चांद जैसी रात हैं। सोने जैसे दिन और चांदी जैसी रातें हैं।
हीरो के महल पे जवाहर की बरसाते हैं। सिर पर मोर मुकुट धारे, देखल कल जमुना किनारे।
है सुंदर राजकुंवर बनकर रास करते हैं हिलमिल सारे। ओ सोने जैसे दिन और चांदी जैसी रातें हैं। सोने जैसे दिन और चांदी जैसी रातें हैं।
हीरो के महल पे जवाहर की बरसाते हैं।
सोने जैसे दिन और चांदी जैसी रातें हैं। सोने जैसे दिन और चांदी जैसी रातें हैं।
हीरो के महल पे जवाहर की बरसाते हैं। सिर पर मोर मुकुट धारे, देखल कल जमुना किनारे।
है सुंदर राजकुंवर बनकर रास करते हैं हिलमिल सारे। ओ सुन के खो जाओगे राधा गोरी, ऐसा मौसम है। पावन मुखड़ों पे प्यारी मुस्कान है। ओ पावन मुखड़ों पे प्यारी मुस्कान है।
बागों में बहारों में ये सुख की भरी खाने। बागों में बहारों में ये सुख की भरी खाने।
फसा में हम मन के गुब्बारे, दिशा में खुशी के फुवारे। है सुंदर राजकुंवर बनकर रास करते हैं हिलमिल सारे। ओ
राधा पूछे शाम से, हो राधा पूछे शाम से, कह दो कन्हा कैसा मौसम है।
दुनिया बनानी ऐसी किसने पुकारा है। दुनिया बनानी ऐसी किसने पुकारा है। बेहद गगन हो जैसे मिलता इशारा है।
सुखद संकल्प यही धारे, नयन वही नवयुग निहारे।
है देवी राजकुंवर बनकर रास करते हैं हिलमिल सारे। ओ
राधा पूछे शाम से, कह दो कन्हा कैसा मौसम है। ओ राधा पूछे शाम से, कह दो कन्हा कैसा मौसम है।
हो सुन के खो जाओगे राधा गोरी, ऐसा मौसम है। ओ ऐसा मौसम है। 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 ऐसा मौसम सुंदर।
कौन था ये? कोई दिव्य शक्ति थी, महाशक्ति। बस तुम्हें भी ऐसी ही दुनिया बनानी है।
यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानम् अधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम् परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे संभवामि युगे युगे।
O people lying in the dust, I, the son of God Aadishri, in the 7th chapter of Radiant Updesh of Gita, spoke the knowledge of God's heart, taking rest in my heart with science. While this knowledge was being spoken, I need to change my words, because Arjuna asked a certain question by diverting me from my philosophy. Something changed in what the topic I was saying. Then I started the topic of chapter 9 to retail the knowledge with science. Just as the devotees do not get satisfaction while listening to the Lord, in the same way I am not satisfied while talking to you about my heart. Why? Because only the devotee can listen to the secret of Lord's heart. Who in the world is such a person who has heard the secret of the heart of Lord? How can anyone else listen to the heart of Lord? I, the Son of God, Aadishri Arun, ask you to listen to me again. Why so? Because I love you very much. I will again say the most beneficial words, the most sacred and my effective words for you. Now the question arises that why again? For knowing it, come and jump into listen to Radiant Updesh of Gita.
आदिश्री देने चले भक्तों को जब ज्ञान, ब्रह्म ज्ञान में खो गए, केंद्रित हो गया ध्यान। जब देने को चल दिए आदिश्री जी ज्ञान, भक्त ध्यान में खो गए, केंद्रित हो गया ध्यान, केंद्रित हो गया ध्यान। ब्रह्मा जागे नारद चौंके, ब्रह्मा जागे नारद चौंके, त्रिभुवन में कौतूहल जागा। चारों दिशाएं शांत हुई और ध्यान धारा पे सभी का लागा। चारों दिशाएं शांत हुई और ध्यान धारा पे सभी का लागा। गीता का महाज्ञान सुनने को, गीता का महाज्ञान सुनने को शिव ने ध्यान समाधि त्यागा। एक अर्जुन के निमित्त मिलेगा, एक अर्जुन के निमित्त मिलेगा, ज्ञानामृत सबको बिनु मांगा। आदिश्री प्रेम अवतार, जय जय प्रेम अवतार। आदिश्री जय जय कल्की, आदिश्री जय जय कल्की। आदिश्री जय जय कल्की, आदिश्री जय जय कल्की। आदिश्री प्रेम अवतार, जय जय प्रेम अवतार। आदिश्री जय जय कल्की, जय जय प्रेम अवतार। आदिश्री जय जय कल्की, आदिश्री जय जय कल्की। आदिश्री जय जय कल्की, आदिश्री जय जय कल्की। आदिश्री प्रेम अवतार, जय जय प्रेम अवतार। आदिश्री जय जय कल्की, आदिश्री जय जय कल्की। आदिश्री जय जय कल्की, आदिश्री जय जय कल्की। आदिश्री जय जय कल्की, आदिश्री जय जय कल्की। आदिश्री प्रेम अवतार, जय जय प्रेम अवतार। आदिश्री जय जय कल्की, आदिश्री जय जय कल्की। आदिश्री जय जय कल्की, आदिश्री जय जय कल्की। आदिश्री जय जय कल्की, आदिश्री जय जय कल्की।
People in the world, radiant Updesh of Gita, chapter 10 is called Vibhuti Yoga. Oh man, I'm saying you that still listen to my most secret and effective word. Listen to my supreme word, which I, from a desire for thy well-being, shall speak to thee who art delighted. Why? Because in Dwapar Yuga too, God narrated the same thing in the same way. God said that, still listen to my most secret and effective word, listen to my supreme word, which I, from a desire for thy well-being, shall speak to thee who art delighted. Now the question arises that, why again? Because I love you so much. Other thing, it is not necessary to understand everything at once while practicing before the exam. He has to understand by hearing the same thing over and over again. And then, this is the knowledge of the ultimate, that is, the highest quality. There is no greater knowledge than this. That's why there is a need to listen to these things again. When you come under the shelter of God, then it becomes the responsibility of God that God should explain you well. God will continue to give you knowledge until you understand it completely. Neither the deities nor the sages know the birth of God. There is a reason behind this, because God is the primary cause of all the deities and also of the great sages. All gods have been created by the God. After the birth of the gods, they can know everything about their father. But before the birth of the gods, how were the gods? What was their nature? How can they know what they used to do and how they lived and where they lived? This is the reason that even gods and sages do not know God. Oh man, the reality is that neither the demons, nor the Maharshis, nor the gods know the manifestation of God. Why? Because all the gods indulge in enjoying pleasures, the sages are engaged in worshipping God, and the demons indulge in sinful deeds. This is the reason that neither the demons know the pastime form of God, neither the Maharshi nor the gods know it. In other words, it can be said that neither the gods nor the sages or Danvas know the God's manifestation. The man who knows God as unborn, that is, without birth, beginningless, and the cause of all, and the great God of the worlds, he is the wisest of man. Such a man becomes free from all sins. O man, determination power, accurate knowledge, absurdity, forgiveness, truth, control of the senses, control of the mind, and the pleasure and pain, creation and destruction, fear and security, innocence, equanimity, contentment, austerity, beneficence, fame, shame, these different kinds of dispositions of beings arise from me alone. The seven great rishis, as well as the four ancient Manus, the Sanakadi and the Swambhava, etc., 14 Manus, all these have arisen out of my will, all of whom have feelings in me, in whose world this is the entire creation. O people of low intelligence, the person who knows this divine form of mine and the power of yoga through the essence becomes full of unshakable devotional yoga. There's no doubt about it. O man, only I am the cause of the creation of the whole world, and it is from me that the whole world tries. Understanding in this way, intelligent devotees with faith and devotion constantly worship me, the Supreme Lord. O man, those who are only constantly putting their mind in me and surrendering their lives in me and knowing my effect among themselves only through discussion of my devotion and speaking of me with virtue and effect are constantly satisfied, and I am in God. He enjoys continuously. To those devotees who are constantly engaged in my meditation, etc., and worshipping with love, I give that Tattva Gyan Yoga or Brahma Gyan from which they attain me. O man, in order to be kind to such persons, established in their conscience, I myself destroy the darkness born of their ignorance with the help of a luminous lamp of Tattva Gyan or Brahma Gyan. Arjuna said to God that, O God, you are the supreme Brahman, the supreme Dham, and the most holy, because you are called by all the sages as the eternal, the divine person, and the Adidev of the Devas, the unborn and omnipresent. Similarly, Devarshi Narad and Asit and Deval Rishi and Maharshi Vyas also say, and you also speak towards me. Now that Arjuna is understanding the true form of Krishna, he is repeating the same things that Krishna had said. Repetition of practice is a great act of learning a lesson. Oh man, you remember the day of student life? Before the exam, you do not know how many times you used to follow the lesson by repeating it so that you remember everything well on the day of the exam. Arjuna also says to the Lord Krishna, O Keshav, O God, whatever you say towards me, I believe it to be true. O Lord, neither the demons nor the gods know your manifestation. Arjuna is calling Lord Krishna the creator of ghosts, that is, the creator of the universe is saying. Bhoot means whatever we see. This whole world is his creation, and that same Krishna is the god of these ghosts. Arjuna further says, O Lord of the gods, O Lord of the world, O Purushottam, you know yourself by yourself. In other words, Arjuna says that, O Creator of ghosts, O God of ghosts, O God of gods, O Lord of the world, O Purushottam, you know yourself by yourself. Oh man, you hear it again that Arjuna said, you know yourself by yourself. What does it mean? This means that body is a vessel which is made up of these five elements: earth, water, fire, air, and sky. The soul of God can stay in this vessel. For example, the warehousing of water is a glass, a pitcher, a jug, etc. In the same way, the body is a vessel for the soul to stay. The soul is a small part of the Lord Krishna. That is, the soul is nothing but Lord Krishna. That is, Lord Krishna is inside you, and while living in you, he awakens that feelings in you so that you can know the real form of Krishna. That is called knowing yourself by yourself. Oh man, the path to knowledge is not easy. He who wants to know never stops. He wants to know more. Exactly the same curiosity was going on in the Arjuna's mind as well. The knowledge of Krishna's form was still left for Arjuna. The curiosity to know him was not completely over yet. This is the reason Arjuna tells Lord Krishna that, O Lord, you alone are able to fully describe those divine manifestations of yours by whom you are situated by pervading all these people. In other words, O God, alone you alone are able to fully describe your transcendental manifestations by whom you are situated by pervading all these worlds. The point is very clear. Arjuna wants to know from Lord Krishna his speciality. That is, his speciality. Arjuna also knows that Lord Krishna can tell about his speciality by himself and no one can tell except him. Arjuna's question is not over yet. He is proceeding with his question asking how he is able to know Krishna by constantly contemplating, and in what ways is Krishna capable of contemplating through him. How he should constantly contemplate Krishna, and what are the expressions in which he should think of Krishna. Oh man, I would say that you should also have the curiosity to know God like Arjuna. Oh man, you should not stop until you have attained complete knowledge. This kind of thinking, dedication, and effort can make you a champion in your field. Oh man, Arjuna wants to know in detail about the Yoga Shakti and Vibhuti of Lord Krishna. Hearing the words of Lord Krishna, Arjuna's nostalgic heart was resting. Arjuna wanted to hear more from Lord Krishna. His heart was still not satisfied. He was still not at peace, but his curiosity had increased even more. So this was the identity of world's greatest archer, Arjuna. He did not stop until he became the best at his work in his practice. Now think in your mind that what does your mind say when you are satisfied in your life by achieving average grade or becoming the best. Oh man, Arjuna wants to know the extent of Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna told Arjuna that you hear about my vibhuti and my speciality because there is no end to my expansion. In other words, it can be said, now will I tell of my heavenly glories in their prominence. O Arjun, there is no limit to my extent. O man, just think what is the limit of Lord Krishna. Where do they go? Is it possible for you or Arjun to go this way? Oh man, just imagine that which is eternal and that which is infinite, that is, which has no beginning and which has no end, that is, without beginning and without end. How would you understand the extent of that God? But Arjuna thinks that it is necessary to understand the nature of Lord Krishna. Therefore, Lord Krishna himself is explaining everything to Arjuna to remove his dilemma. I am the soul of all situated in the heart of all the beings, and I am the beginning, middle, and end of all beings. Lord Krishna told Arjun that, O Arjun, I am the soul of all situated in the heart of all beings, and I am the beginning, middle, and end of all beings. So the soul which is situated inside you, whom you have to meet, what you have to know is Lord Krishna, your beginning, middle, and your last stop. Oh man, sometimes when you do something, there comes a voice from inside that it is right or it is wrong. Who is it that tells you this? You start listening to this voice inside you continuously. The answer is clear. You or any person is a combination of the elements earth, water, fire, air, and sky. Apart from this, there is nothing else. That is, your body is a vessel made of 5 elements. So, who gives the voice from inside this pot? Inside this vessel is the soul of God, that is Krishna. How he come? Because Lord Krishna said that I am the heart of all the ghosts. That's why the voice that comes from inside you is spoken by Lord Krishna. I am Vishnu among the 12 sons of Aditi and the sun with rays among the lights. And I am the glory of the 49 winds god and the moon the ruler of the constellations. I am the Samved among the Vedas, Indra among the gods, the mind in the senses, and the consciousness of the ghosts, that is, the life force. I am Shankar among the 11 Rudras and Kubera, the Lord of Wealth among the Yakshas and demons. I am Agni among the 8 Vasus and Sumeru among the top mountains. Know me, Brihaspati, the chief among the priests. I am Skanda among the commanders and the sea among the waters. I am Bhrigu among the great sages and one letter in words, that is Omkar. I am the Himalaya mountain in all kinds of sacrifices and among those who remain stable. I am the peepal tree among all the trees, Narad Muni among the Devarshis, Chitrarath among the Gandharvas, and Kapil Muni among the Siddhas. Among the horses, a horse named Uchai Harshrava, born with nectar, among the superior elephants, an elephant named Eravat, and among men, know me as the king. I am Vajra in weapons and Kamdhenu among cows. According to the scriptures, I am Kamdhenu for the origin of children, and among the snakes, I am the serpent Vasuki. I am Sheshnag among the serpents and Varun Devta, the ruler of the water creatures. And among the ancestors, I am the ancestor named Aryama, and among the rulers, I am Yamraj. I am Prahlad among the demons and the time of the enumerators, the time in the moment, clock, day, side, month, etc. And among the animals, I am Mrigraj Singh, and among the birds, I am Garud. I am the wind among the purifiers, and Sri Ram among the armed men, and among the fishes I am the crocodile, and among the rivers I am Sri Bhagirathi Gangaji. I am the beginning, the end, the middle of the creations. I am the debate between the disciplines of spirituality, that is Brahma Vidya or Brahma Gyan, and the principle of those who dispute with each other. In letters A form I am Dvandva Samasa of all compounds called duality. Akshakal means the Mahakal of Kal I am, verily the inexhaustible time, and I am also the face of all, the Virat Swarup, the sustainer of all. I am the destroyer of all, death, and the originator of those who are born, and among women, I am Kirti, Shri, speech, Smriti, Medha, Dhriti, and Shama, that is, forgiveness. And among the hymns to be sung, I am the Brit Psalm, and the Gayatri verses in the verses, and in the months, I am the Margshish, and the spring in the seasons. I am the yoke among deceivers and the influence of influential men. I am the victory of the conquerors, the determination of those who decide, and the sattvic spirit of the sattvic man. Among the Vrishnivanshis, I am Vasudev, that is, I myself your friend. Among the Pandavas, Dhananjay means you. Among the sages, Vedvyas, and among the poets, I am also poet Shukracharya. I am the punishment of the oppressors, that is, the power to suppress. I am the policy of those who want to win. I am the keeper of secret feelings, and I am the philosophy of the wise. I am the one who is the cause of the origin of all beings, because there is no such variable and constant which is devoid of me. There is no end to my divine glories. I have told this expansion of my glories for you in a nutshell, that is, in a nutshell. Whatever is the object of glory, that is opulent, radiant, and powerful, know it to be a manifestation of a part of my radiance. In the end, he said that, what is your purpose by knowing this much? I am situated in this whole world by holding only a fraction of my yogic power. In other words, of what avail to thee is this vast things being known? I stand sustaining this whole world by one part of myself. O man, in this chapter, God is summarizing his glories. He said to Arjuna that, O Arjun, what is your purpose by knowing all this a lot? I am situated in this whole world by holding only a fraction of my yogic power. He gave knowledge about his every form, but now he said that, what do you mean by all these things? He appealed to Arjuna, and you should be concerned with only one thing, that you should not deviate from your duty. O man, this was the radiant Updesh of Gita chapter 10, in which I told you while removing your dilemma, told the path which will take you to the God. This knowledge is the link between this world and that world. O man, today you heard chapter 10 of Radiant Updesh of Gita, and here you give permission to your son of God Aadishri Arun. Now next Thursday, I will come again in front of you with the 11th chapter of Radiant Updesh of Gita. On that day, you will be ready to go on the journey of chapter 11th of Radiant Updesh of Gita. Till then, you wait. Thank you.
धर्म अधर्म के भेद भुलाकर तू मेरी शरणागत हो जा। धर्म अधर्म के भेद भुलाकर तू मेरी शरणागत हो जा। धर्म अधर्म के भेद भुलाकर तू मेरी शरणागत हो जा। मेरी शरणागत हो जा। सब पापों से मुक्ति दूंगा। शोक न कर मेरी भक्ति में खो जा। शोक न कर मेरी भक्ति में खो जा। शोक न कर मेरी भक्ति में खो जा।
जो ब्रह्म ज्ञान को जानेगा वो ब्रह्म ज्ञानी कहलाएगा, और जो ब्रह्म ज्ञान को जानता है उसका कभी भी नाश नहीं होगा। तो निश्चय पूर्वक सत्य जान कि मेरा भक्त नष्ट नहीं होता। तो मैं कहता हूँ कि तू निश्चय पूर्वक सत्य जान कि मेरा भक्त कभी नष्ट नहीं होता, कभी नष्ट नहीं होगा।
ब्रह्म ज्ञान का पाठ पढ़ाया, ब्रह्म ज्ञान का पाठ पढ़ाया आदिश्री ने, अद्भुत गीता का ज्ञान बताया आदिश्री ने, अद्भुत गीता का ज्ञान बताया आदिश्री ने। आदिश्री देने चले भक्तों को जब ज्ञान, ब्रह्म ज्ञान में खो गए, केंद्रित हो गया ध्यान। जब देने को चल दिए आदिश्री जी ज्ञान, भक्त ध्यान में खो गए, केंद्रित हो गया ध्यान, केंद्रित हो गया ध्यान। चारों दिशाएं शांत हुई और ध्यान धारा पे सभी का लगा। चारों दिशाएं शांत हुई और ध्यान धारा पे सभी का लगा। गीता का महाज्ञान सुनने को, गीता का महाज्ञान सुनने को शिव ने ध्यान समाधि त्यागा। एक अर्जुन के निमित्त मिलेगा, एक अर्जुन के निमित्त मिलेगा, ज्ञानामृत सबको बिनु मांगा। आदिश्री जय जय कल की, आदिश्री जय जय कल की, आदिश्री जय जय कल की, आदिश्री जय जय कल की।
हे मनुष्य, सृष्टि के शुरू में ईश्वर ने अपने आत्मा का एक भाग से पूरी सृष्टि को रचा और उसी से सारे अवतार समय समय पर धरती पर आते रहे तथा उस ईश्वर के आत्मा का 3 भाग अंतरिक्ष में ही रह गया था। अब प्रश्न यह उठता है कि ईश्वर के आत्मा का 3 भाग जो अंतरिक्ष में रह गया था उसका क्या उपयोग होगा? जब सारे अवतार धरती पर आकर के धर्म को चारों चरण में स्थापित करने में असफल हो जाएगा, तब वह 3 भाग धरती पर अवतरित होकर आएगा और धर्म को चारों चरण में लाकर धर्म की स्थापना कर देगा तथा वैदिक धर्म का फिर से उपदेश करेगा। त्रेता युग में भगवान राम धरती पर धर्म को चारों चरण में नहीं ला सके। द्वापर युग में भगवान कृष्ण संपूर्ण अवतार थे, इनको लोगों ने संपूर्ण अवतार कहा, लेकिन वे भी धरती पर धर्म को चारों चरण में नहीं ला सके। तो प्रश्न यह उठता है कि अब धर्म को चारों चरण में लाने के लिए कौन आएगा? संपूर्ण अवतार तो हो चुका, अब तो कोई अवतार बाकी है नहीं। अब आएगा कौन? यही तो सोचने की बात है। और मनुष्य तो इस ओर सोचने के लिए कदम बढ़ाता ही नहीं है। जो 3 भाग अंतरिक्ष में रह गया था वही धरती पर अवतरित होकर आएगा, जिसको विराट पुरुष का 23वां महाअवतार कहते हैं। उन्हीं को आदिश्री अरुण नाम से पुकारते हैं। उन्होंने जरूरत के अनुसार अपने आप को कई रूपों में प्रकट किया और इन्हीं को संपूर्ण अवतार के नाम से भी जानते हैं। और कुछ लोग इन्हें प्रेम का संपूर्ण अवतार कहते हैं। आज वह आपको उस ज्ञान को देने के लिए जा रहे हैं जिसको आपने कभी सुना ही नहीं होगा। इनके भाव को, किनके भाव को? उस ज्ञान के भाव को संगीत के 7 सुरों में पिरोया गया है, जिसको सुनने का अवसर अभी आपको मिलेगा। धन्यवाद।
आदिश्री देने चले भक्तों को जब ज्ञान, ब्रह्म ज्ञान में खो गए, केंद्रित हो गया ध्यान। जब देने को चल दिए आदिश्री जी ज्ञान, भक्त ध्यान में खो गए, केंद्रित हो गया ध्यान, केंद्रित हो गया ध्यान। ब्रह्मा जागे नारद चौंके, ब्रह्मा जागे नारद चौंके, त्रिभुवन में कौतूहल जागा। चारों दिशाएं शांत हुई और ध्यान धारा पे सभी का लागा। चारों दिशाएं शांत हुई और ध्यान धारा पे सभी का लागा। गीता का महाज्ञान सुनने को, गीता का महाज्ञान सुनने को शिव ने ध्यान समाधि त्यागा। एक अर्जुन के निमित्त मिलेगा, एक अर्जुन के निमित्त मिलेगा, ज्ञानामृत सबको बिनु मांगा। आत्मा अजर अमर है सदा से, अग्नि भी जिसको जला ना पाए। आत्मा महासागर है इसकी, कोई भी थाह को जान ना पाए। बहरूपिया मन पापी है, तो हर पल सांग रचाए। मन के बहकावे में नया तू, ये मन बहकावे में डाले। मन के बहकावे में नया तू, ये मन बहकावे में डाले। मन का दास ना बन, इस मन को अपना दास बना ले। मन के बहकावे में नया तू, ये मन बहकावे में डाले। मन के बहकावे में नया तू, ये मन बहकावे में डाले। तू इस मन का दास ना बन, इस मन को अपना दास बना ले। आदिश्री प्रेम अवतार, जय जय प्रेम अवतार। आदिश्री जय जय कल्की, आदिश्री जय जय कल्की। आदिश्री जय जय कल्की, आदिश्री जय जय कल्की। आदिश्री प्रेम अवतार, जय जय प्रेम अवतार। आदिश्री जय जय कल्की, जय जय प्रेम अवतार। आदिश्री जय जय कल्की, आदिश्री जय जय कल्की। आदिश्री जय जय कल्की, आदिश्री जय जय कल्की। आदिश्री प्रेम अवतार, जय जय प्रेम अवतार। आदिश्री जय जय कल्की, आदिश्री जय जय कल्की। आदिश्री जय जय कल्की, आदिश्री जय जय कल्की। आदिश्री जय जय कल्की, आदिश्री जय जय कल्की। आदिश्री प्रेम अवतार, जय जय प्रेम अवतार। आदिश्री जय जय कल्की, आदिश्री जय जय कल्की। आदिश्री जय जय कल्की, आदिश्री जय जय कल्की। आदिश्री जय जय कल्की, आदिश्री जय जय कल्की। आदिश्री देने चले भक्तों को जब ज्ञान, ब्रह्म ज्ञान में खो गए। केंद्रित हो गया ध्यान, जब देने को चल दिए आदिश्री जी ज्ञान। भक्त ध्यान में खो गए, केंद्रित हो गया ध्यान। केंद्रित हो गया ध्यान। ब्रह्मा जागे नारद चौंके, ब्रह्मा जागे नारद चौंके। त्रिभुवन में कौतूहल जागा, चारों दिशाएं शांत हुई और ध्यान धारा पे सभी का लागा। चारों दिशाएं शांत हुई और ध्यान धारा पे सभी का लागा। गीता का महाज्ञान सुनने को, गीता का महाज्ञान सुनने को शिव ने ध्यान समाधि त्यागा। एक अर्जुन के निमित्त मिलेगा, एक अर्जुन के निमित्त मिलेगा ज्ञानामृत सबको बिनु मांगा। आदिश्री प्रेम अवतार, जय जय प्रेम अवतार। आदिश्री जय जय कल की, आदिश्री जय जय कल की, आदिश्री जय जय कल की, आदिश्री जय जय कल की। आत्मा अजर अमर है सदा से, अग्नि भी जिसको जला पाए। आत्मा महासागर है इसकी, कोई भी थाह को जान ना पाए। बहरूपिया मन पापी है, आत्मा अजर अमर है सदा से, अग्नि भी जिसको जलाना पाए। आत्मा महासागर है इसकी, कोई भी थाह को जान ना पाए। बहरूपिया मन पापी है, तो हर पल स्वांग रचाए। आदिश्री जय जय कल की, आदिश्री जय जय कल की, आदिश्री जय जय कल की, आदिश्री जय जय कल की। आदिश्री जय जय कल की, जय जय प्रेम अवतार। आदिश्री जय जय कल की, आदिश्री जय जय कल की, आदिश्री जय जय कल की, आदिश्री जय जय कल की।